Cadillac owners spend more money making their cars worse than they do making them better. 3 upgrades that are everywhere, in Amazon listings, in forum threads, in the trunk of your neighbor's Escalade. All 3 are either useless or actively damaging your vehicle. But 4 upgrades actually deliver. One costs $15 and starts protecting your engine today. Another prevents the single most expensive repair on a Cadillac V8. The difference between wasting money and protecting it comes down to 7 products. Here's the list. Let's start with the worst. These are the 3 upgrades that cost Cadillac owners the most money for the least return. Worst number 1, the Amazon Performance Chip Tuner. You've seen these, $40 to $200. Plug into your OBD port, gain 30 to 50 horsepower, improve fuel economy by 15%, 5 stars, thousands sold. They are scams. Every single one of them. People have torn these apart on camera. Inside the housing, there's either a resistor that manipulates the sensor signal, or there's literally nothing. A circuit board with a blinking light and no processing capability whatsoever. The ones that do something are actually worse. Some of them trick the intake air temperature sensor into reporting cooler air than what's actually entering the engine. The ECU responds by adding more fuel to match what it thinks is a denser air charge. You might feel a brief sensation of response. What you're actually doing is running rich, increasing fuel consumption, and stressing combustion components. Others modify ignition timing aggressively enough that you feel something under hard acceleration. What you're feeling is your engine on the edge of knock. Over time, that causes detonation, heat damage, and internal wear that builds quietly until it becomes a repair you didn't see coming. Real tuning exists. HP tuners with a proper calibration runs $400 and rewrites your ECU with data specific to your engine and your fuel. That's a tool that actually changes something. An OBD plug that blinks at you is not. If a device promises 50 horsepower for $80, ask yourself why GM left that on the table when they had the engine on a dyno for 2 years. They didn't miss it. It isn't there. The reason these keep selling is the same reason snake oil is always sold. The feedback loop is invisible. You plug it in, you drive, nothing noticeably breaks, you assume it's working. Meanwhile, the device is sitting in your OBD port doing nothing except collecting the $20 to $200 you spent on it. Save that money, put it towards something that actually changes a component, and never trust a performance claim that doesn't come with a dyno sheet. But the next one is more dangerous because it doesn't feel like a scam. It feels like responsible ownership. Worst number 2, cheap brake pads on a heavy Cadillac. This is the upgrade that gets framed as saving money, and it ends up costing significantly more than the quality parts would have. A loaded Escalade weighs between 5,800 and 6,200 pounds. An XT6 is over 4,700. A CT6 with the long wheelbase configuration and twin-turbo V6 is a heavy car. That weight has to stop. The kinetic energy involved at highway speed is substantial, and the thermal demands on the braking system reflect that. Budget brake pads, the $30 to $50 sets you find on Amazon with generic brand names or no brand name at all, are not engineered for those demands. Here's what actually happens. The pads overheat under repeated hard stops. When brake pad material overheats, it transfers unevenly onto the rotor surface, creating hot spots that cause the rotor to warp. A warped rotor produces the pedal pulsation you feel at highway speed when you apply moderate pressure. The fix is new rotors. OEM rotors on Escalade run $150 to $250 each. A quality aftermarket rotor runs similar. You saved $40 on brake pads and spent $600 to $900 on rotors you didn't need to replace. That math does not work in your favor. There's a second failure pattern that shows up on Escalade specifically. Budget pads with semi-metallic compounds leave deposits on the rotor surface during bedding and under heavy use. Those deposits don't distribute evenly. They build up in patches, causing thickness variation across the rotor face. That thickness variation is what you feel as pedal pulsation. Not a warped rotor in the traditional sense, but a rotor with uneven surface deposits that produces the same feedback. The fix is still new rotors. The cause was still the wrong pads. Quality ceramic pads from Akebono, PowerStop, or equivalent brands run $100 to $200 for the axle set. They dissipate heat more consistently, deposit friction material more evenly across the rotor surface, and produce significantly less brake dust. On a vehicle this heavy, the upgrade pays for itself in rotor life alone. I'll come back to this when we get to the best list. The last worst upgrade is one that targets Cadillac owners specifically, because the marketing is designed for exactly the kind of owner who takes their car seriously. Worst number 3. Fuel additives that claim to restore power, clean injectors, and improve fuel economy. The bottles are professional, the claims are specific, the science behind them applied to a modern Cadillac engine doesn't hold up. Here's the problem. Virtually every modern Cadillac V6 and turbocharged 4-cylinder uses direct injection. Fuel is delivered directly into the combustion chamber at high pressure. It does not pass over the intake valves. Every fuel additive on the market that claims to clean your fuel system and restore lost power works by putting a detergent into the fuel that passes through the injectors and combustion chamber. On a port-injected engine, that chemistry reaches the intake valves. On a direct injection engine, it never gets there. The intake valves, where the carbon deposits are actually forming, are completely upstream of where fuel ever touches. You are pouring a $25 bottle into a tank and accomplishing exactly nothing for the problem you're trying to solve. The carbon buildup on direct injection intake valves requires physical removal, walnut blasting, manifold off, ports cleaned with abrasive media. That's the only thing that works. No additive reaches those surfaces, and the people selling these products know that most buyers won't understand the distinction between port injection and direct injection. The label says, cleans your engine. The engine feels the same afterward. The owner assumes it worked quietly in the background. It didn't. Stop buying these. If you want to protect the fuel system on a direct injection Cadillac, the answer is not a bottle you pour into the tank. The answer is a baffled oil catch can that intercepts the oil vapor before it reaches the intake valves in the first place. That's on the best list. It costs $150 and it works. The $25 additive doesn't. Now stop buying the bottles. Those are the 3. A blinking light with a marketing budget, a false economy that destroys rotors, and a chemistry lesson that doesn't apply to your engine. Now, the other side of the list. 4 upgrades that deliver real results, protect expensive components, and in some cases, prevent repairs that cost more than the upgrades themselves combined. Every single one has a price and a specific reason it belongs on a Cadillac. Best number 1, the Range Technology AFM Disabler. $200 to $270. Plugs into your OBD port. No tune, no permanent modification. Pull it out and your vehicle is completely stock. This is the first thing every Escalade owner and every V8 CTS owner should buy. Here's why. Every Cadillac 6.2-liter V8 with active fuel management, and that covers the Escalade and V8-equipped CTS models, uses a system that shuts down 4 cylinders under light load to improve highway fuel economy. The concept is defensible. The execution has a documented failure mode that costs $4,000 to $8,000 to fix. The collapsing lifters that make the cylinder deactivation possible wear prematurely. When one fails and rotates in the bore, it destroys the camshaft lobe above it immediately. Metal debris enters the oiling system. One lifter failure becomes camshaft damage, then contamination throughout every lubricated surface on the top end. By the time you hear the tick, the damage is already done. The Range Technology Disabler keeps the engine running on all 8 cylinders all the time. The AFM lifters never cycle. The failure mode that costs thousands of dollars simply never occurs. The trade-off is 1 to 2 miles per gallon on the highway. At 15,000 miles per year and current fuel prices, that's roughly $200 to $400 annually in extra fuel. The device costs $270. You break even in the first year. Every year after that, you're ahead of the owner who kept AFM alive and is now looking at a machine shop estimate. Plug it in, done. One more detail worth knowing: after you install the Range Technology Disabler, you can confirm it's working by watching the gear indicator on your instrument cluster. Without the disabler, you'll see the V4 indicator illuminate during light highway cruising. as the engine drops to 4 cylinders. With the disabler active, that indicator stays dark. The engine stays on all 8 all the time. The first time you see that V4 light stay off on the highway, you'll understand exactly what the device is doing for you. Number 2 costs a fraction of that and works on every modern Cadillac engine. Best number 2, the oil catch can. $120 to $200 for a quality baffled unit. This belongs on every Cadillac with a direct injection engine. The 3.6-liter V6 across the ATS, CTS, XT5, XTS, and CT6, the 2.0-liter turbo on the ATS, and the 6.2-liter V8 in the Escalade. Your engine produces blow-by gases, oil vapor and combustion byproducts that get recirculated through the PCV system back into the intake. On a direct injection engine, that oil vapor has nowhere to go except onto the intake valve stems, where it bakes into carbon deposits over thousands of miles. The catch can intercepts that vapor before it reaches the intake, condenses it, and traps it in a small reservoir you empty every oil change. 30 seconds with a drain cap. The alternative is walnut blasting at $400 to $800 once the carbon buildup is significant enough to affect performance. The key detail: get a baffled unit, not a basic one. A baffled catch can separates oil from air using internal chambers that force multiple direction changes before the vapor can exit. Brands like Mishimoto, UPR, and Billet Technology make quality units in the $150 range. The cheap $30 cans on Amazon are essentially empty containers with 2 fittings. They catch some oil. A baffled unit catches almost all of it. When you empty the can for the first time and see how much oil was headed for your intake valves, you'll understand exactly why this was on the list. Number 3 is $15. It might be the best $15 you spend on a Cadillac V8. Best number 3, the magnetic drain plug. $15 to $25, direct replacement for your factory drain plug. No installation complexity, no modification to anything. You drain the oil, swap the plug, refill. That's the entire process. Here's what it does. A strong, rare earth magnet embedded in the drain plug captures ferrous metal particles that are circulating in your engine oil. On any engine with active fuel management, those particles introduce microscopic wear debris from the AFM lifter cycling, the same failure mode that produces $4,000 to $8,000 repairs. The particles are too small to be caught by a standard oil filter, but large enough to cause abrasive wear on every surface they contact over time. The magnetic plug pulls them out of circulation at every oil change. You drain the oil, wipe the plug, see what was in there, and make an informed decision about what's happening inside your engine. On a high-mileage Escalade or CTS V8, running a magnetic drain plug for 2 to 3 oil changes and then inspecting what it's collected tells you more about the internal condition of the engine than any other $15 diagnostic you can perform. Fine dark gray fuzz on the magnet is normal. That's expected background wear from iron surfaces. What you don't want to see is bright silver flakes, chunky particles, or a noticeably heavier deposit than the previous change. Bright silver means fresh metal is being generated somewhere right now. That's the early warning the tick on startup doesn't give you until it's too late. Install one at your next oil change and never go back to a standard plug. And the last upgrade on this list closes the circle on something we talked about earlier. Best number 4, quality ceramic brake pads. $100 to $200 for the axle set. This is the direct answer to worst number 2, and the math works in the opposite direction. Akibono, PowerStop Z23, and EBC Green Stuff are the 3 brands I'd point any Cadillac owner toward. All 3 are ceramic formulations that manage heat more consistently than budget pads, deposit friction material more evenly across the rotor surface, and produce substantially less brake dust. On a vehicle the size and weight of an Escalade, consistent heat management isn't a performance consideration. It's what determines whether your rotors survive the next 2 years or need replacement at mile 40,000. The $30 brake pad is not a bargain. It's a deferred expense that costs 3 to 4 times as much when you're replacing rotors that didn't need to go. The $150 ceramic pad is the actual value purchase. It lasts longer, it protects components that cost significantly more than the pad itself, And on a luxury vehicle, it reduces the brake dust that builds up on those expensive wheels every week. Buy the right pads once and stop replacing rotors early. 7 upgrades. 3 that drain your wallet, 4 that protect it. The pattern is the same every time. The worst upgrades promise big results for small money and deliver nothing. The best upgrades promise specific results for honest money and do exactly what they say. A blinking OBD plug is not a tune. A $30 brake pad is not a bargain. A $270 disabler that prevents a $6,000 repair is not an expense. It's insurance. Which of these have you already installed? Drop your model, your year, and your experience in the comments. If this has saved you from a bad purchase or confirmed a good one, hit like and subscribe. More real-world Cadillac advice coming that costs you nothing to hear and potentially thousands to ignore.